something that I refer to in my own terms as the water issue has been something that I've experienced since 2017, kind of correlating with the onset of my cyclic vomiting syndrome, CVS. If TMI, I am sorry, but we are all about showing real life with illness. And this is something very real that I deal with. And some of you might as well. And if you don't know what's happening to you, or you wonder if other people with IBD experience it, that is exactly why we are sharing it, that you can know and see that symptoms are weird and symptoms are different and symptoms can change. About 6 years into having an ostomy, and it is something that now 3 years later, I am still dealing with in present day. There is no rhyme or reason when it starts, how long it lasts. I would have weeks that 5 of the 7 days a week I would spend in the ER for 10 to 15 hours a day total, getting bolus IVs and anti-nausea medicine just to come back a day or two later or even the next day and do it all over again. When I would get attacks either from mental and emotional stress or physical stress to my body, if I was having a flare or came down with something additional besides my condition like a cold, I would have this extremely high motility of my stoma with very large quantities of output, but it was not stool. It is all gastric juices and clear fluid. So clear, in fact, it almost looks like water. What it is and where it comes from, no idea, wish I could tell. When you don't have a colon, which is the part of your body that absorbs water back into the system, you're already starting out being behind the game. To begin with, this can be very dangerous. You really need to stay on top of it, communicate with your doctors, and go to the ER when needed. You can ask your doctor to give you bolus IV or IV infusions with a pump that you can calibrate and do from home if your physician will write for it and your insurance will approve it, which are two very important factors. Typically, I will start to hear a lot of gastric and motility sounds, and then I will hear and see and feel excess fluid buildup. And it's kind of gross, but again, we're here to be honest, we're here to be real, we're here to show life with illness. And if you're going through this too, maybe you need to see somebody who has this. I'm gonna angle the camera down and show you. That's it right there. As you can see where I'm kind of holding it, that pressure, that is all clear body fluid. This is how it sounds. You see, it kind of sounds like I'm shaking up a bag full of water, because that's literally what it sounds and feels like. It's 100% clear fluid. So if I stand up, this is how my bag is gonna look. Do you see that it's very full here at the bottom? And once again, if I squeeze it, and the attacks are very, very bad. I can go empty it and literally seconds to minutes later, it can be full. Just like you would feel after becoming severely active and dehydrated and sweating a lot. If you have diarrhea or vomiting from a condition or from a temporary illness or food poisoning, and how you just kind of feel depleted and woozy and not your best self, that is exactly how I feel every time I experience this. Sometimes the output is so fast and excessive, and literally, like Marco and I have watched it, a matter of minutes, this entire volume of my bag will just be like a balloon ready to burst. Okay, so we are 24 hours into when I filmed starting yesterday. It let up a little bit in the morning and afternoon. It happened maybe like a bag and a half's worth, which for me is like absolutely nothing. Now it is evening time, and once again, it's flaring up. See that full bag right there? All that is body fluid. Sitting down, how does it sound? A lot of liquid in there. All that is some sort of something from my body, the sound effect. So there we go. Water situation day 2. Welcome to my life with IBD.